Okay, let's try this again. Good morning, almost noon. Um, it's pretty windy here, which right now, of course, it's going to slow down, so I look foolish. But, or it just stopped. It'll pick back up again. We've got weather here coming in off the Gulf. We have a tropical storm development in the Gulf. Projection is Texas or southwest Louisiana for this tropical storm. Um, Possible storm or just a depression. So we have a lot of moisture pulling in off the Gulf. What's unusual is that about 3 or 4 days ago, our weather was coming from the west to the east, um, pulling up from Mexico and Texas and coming into Louisiana. But now the wind shifted as of like day before yesterday, and we've got everything coming from the southeast moving to the northwest. I've been fortunate where I am to be on the periphery of most of this rain. I mean, we've gotten rain, don't get me wrong, a lot of it, but central Louisiana, south central, and southwest Louisiana has gotten hammered compared to us. 4 days ago, there was a lot of rain, which just north of me, they flooded somewhat too. But right now, we're sitting at about 73 degrees at almost 12 noon, which is just unheard of, and it's been like this. I remember maybe 2 or 3 days of like 90 degrees, 91 degrees, and that was weeks and weeks ago. Normally, by this time, we're already older people. We're already going, oh, here we go. It's summer. And it's hot. We're humid and hot. That's what we expect. But we are not running our air conditioners like normal. The heat is not normal. There isn't any, hardly, compared to what past years have been. We've got an early season on tropical development. Usually they start at June. But in the past, they used to start at May 15th. So I guess they'll back it up to then now. But as far as climate goes, it's normal historically for us to change as far as cyclical changes. But thanks to mankind, we don't know what's normal and what's not so normal. How much control do we have, or how much control don't we have? When you get people involved who are just not really good people, you don't really know what's going on. It'd be nice if people could just came on the television and said, hey, this is what we see, this is what's happening, this is what you need to prepare for, this is what we're trying to do to stop it, if they were actually used it for good, and etc. But they don't tell us anything of the truth. So we're just left sitting around guessing, trying to observe on our own. And I can tell you, after living half of a lifetime at least, this is not normal. This is not normal. So, I'm concerned. I'll be leaving my house and getting out of here for a while, but I'm not too comfortable leaving my house. I'm a little unsure of it, but kind of makes me mad because that seems to be their objective now, doesn't it, this last year? And being the person I am and formerly called Gypsy in my family, this is out of character for me. But of course, I'm getting older too, and I still have children I'm watching out for. So I'm a little more cautious. But please pray for us and a safe trip. My son, eldest, is still in Alaska near the North Pole, doing fine. The other one seems like he's in the process of going into the military. So we will see. I'll let you know. It's going to be a few weeks. So anyway, just know that weather change historically on Earth is normal, from ice age to no ice age, etc. But given the fact that, one of our presidents said men who can change the weather can have control over the world, or can change the world, and they've been working at it ever since. I don't know what they're capable of. And some people want to think that they do these things to help us, to protect us. But given this last year, I highly doubt it. And it just amazes me, the amount of evil in this world. Just out and out bad. It's hard for me to really, there are some people that are just not redeemable. They're not good people. They do not have a good soul. They do not have our best interest at heart. They work under some other motivation besides things that are familiar to us. Besides looking like us, they're not us. And that's a hard one to realize, because you want to save people and help them and make them better, but there's some that are just not redeemable. And I'm afraid some of those people have a lot of access to things that affect us. And I'm going to continue to pray for divine intervention and let God's will be done. Because if I were them, I'd be afraid to die. And that's as simply as I can put it. Keep trying to do your best. Keep your focus on your family and animals and people you love. If you're alone and you can tolerate an animal of some kind, do your research, because they could use your love and you could use them and their love. I mean, it's a mutual thing. It's a good thing if you can. It's better than being alone completely, but don't get an animal that's going to irritate you. And if you're not an animal person, and some people aren't children people, then just don't. Anyway, but I want all the good people in the world to know that you're not alone. And this is just temporary. And if I don't meet you here, I hope to meet you in a better place one day. But until then, we're here for some reason. And I don't know why, but I'm going to remain good and try and do good things so that we can possibly keep from tilting too far into the bad. I will talk to you later, and y'all have a great day, a great weekend, and I will get videos out when I can, but mainly I'm going to be enjoying my family, and I will talk to you later. Bye for now.